Let's talk about Fallout. Let's talk about Fallout 76.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me
But when the fighting has stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild.
I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads, take me home, country roads.
In Vault 76, our future begins.
Fallout 76. Quite a bit of a shock. None of us were expecting another Fallout game to be released by Bethesda, and the teaser itself doesn't really show much of the game besides little clips and little sceneries of the game itself. Nothing that gives a detail, nothing that gives kind of like a pinpoint accuracy where it's like it tells you exactly what the game's about. All we get is that quote from the guy on the radio. It says, "When the fighting has stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild." What does that mean for the game? What does that mean? Are we not going to be set in a fallout period where the whole area has been destroyed by a nuclear bomb or a nuclear missile? Are we going to be set in a game state where all that is past and we're now on the building side? Because from the previous Fallout games, you're always set after you wake up after a nuclear explosion or a nuclear missile or something along the lines of that. But in this case, it seems as if we're gonna be starting out rebuilding. So all the previous games, we're gonna be beyond that. That's gonna be all in the past. We're gonna be starting out when we actually start, I guess, rebuilding the city during, like, I guess, the rebuilding state. But there's, like I said, there's not much to be said about the game besides that one, by that one line that guy saw on the radio. There are rumors, however, that it's gonna be a multiplayer game. So for the previous Fallout games, you've had the single story. And I believe for Fallout 3, if I'm not mistaken, for Fallout 3, you had a multiplayer co-op type mode you can play. So, like, you can play on Fallout with teaming up with a friend. That was the only one, or the only game that actually had that. I believe it was Fallout 3. I'm pretty sure it was Fallout 3. So Fallout 3 had that multiplayer aspect to the game. When Fallout 4 came out, we didn't have that. We just had the single player. You couldn't team up with your friends. You couldn't have a friend as a companion and walk around the city. Although some people were really, really hoping to have that in the game. But it wasn't implemented into the game. Now with Fallout 4, not Fallout 4, Fallout 76, there's are rumors that it's going to be a multiplayer game, not like an MMO. It will have a story to it, but it'll be something along the lines of something. Let's say I'm gonna put Assassin's Creed Unity on this here. I know this is a bad example. It's a bad example to put comparing Assassin's Creed Unity compared to Fallout. They're completely different games. Fallout is way better than Assassin's Creed Unity, that is. But in Assassin's Creed Unity, you had that co-op where you can team up with your friends and play missions in the main game. not like go into a separate multiplayer where it's like a different area, you could do a different thing. You can actually complete certain missions in the game, not the story missions, but certain missions in the game, in the main game. Now, from what it says, from articles that I've read, it would, people are assuming, or people are thinking that it's going to be something along the lines like a DayZ game, where you are put into a world. It's Fallout, but you're put into a world with other players. They may be a story to it. They may not be a story to it. We don't know. I mean, the teaser doesn't really give much. The only way we will know of what Fallout 76 is going to be about is at the Bethesda press conference sometime in June over at E3. But all we have for now is just that small little teaser. Will it be a multiplayer game? Not an MMO, so don't get it confused between multiplayer game and an MMO. MMOs are different between, yes, multiplayer games can be like you team up with your friends, but MMOs are different between a multiplayer. So don't get it confused. With Fallout 76, we might, what I'm thinking now, this is my opinion. This is totally my opinion. Fallout 76, in my opinion, if they do it a multiplayer co-op type thing, it will be along the lines of you team up with your friends. You can go solo, or you can team up with your friends and go around basically rebuilding the city, rebuilding a house, doing the story missions together. As always, Bethesda always has that multiple choices where you can say different things. You have different, so your team, your group of friends will be able to participate in that. Or it could just be what everyone else is saying, and it could be like a DayZ where it's like you're placed into a game. You're placed into a story that with all a bunch of other Fallout people from Vault 76. Now the thing is, what is Vault 76? I've never heard of Vault 76 until the trailer, or teaser, my bad, was released. And this was about 2 days ago. So what is Vault 76? And what is the game going to be about? There's a lot of speculation of what the game is going to be and how the game is going to work. Is it going to be a story-driven game, or is it with a story-driven game with single player and also a multiplayer aspect to the game? Or is it just going to be a full multiplayer game where for something along the lines of the game Way Out, where you had to escape a prison, and in order for you to do this, you had to team up with one of your friends. It was more like a story-driven game with also that co-op feeling to it. So you had to have that co-op in the game in order to complete the story. Is Fallout 76 going to take on, is Fallout 76 going to do exactly what that game did? And according to an article by Polygon, it says there's a lot of speculations about what the game could be like. Sources tell us that there will be an online component, while sources tell Polygon that the game will feature multiplayer action, but we don't know until June 10th. So this is all right now. This is all, everyone's speculating right now. Everyone's excited. Everyone's pumped up for it. But the only thing that really concerns me is the game going to be exactly like Fallout 4? Now I'm not saying about the story and the main story and everything like that. I'm talking more of the game mechanics. Are they going to upgrade their game mechanics? Are they going to, because from what it seems, Bethesda is always behind. Bethesda seems to be always behind in like the game engines and the game developments. So many glitches could be avoided if they use a different engine, because from what it seems, it looks like they use the same engine or the same game mechanics that they've used for the previous Fallout games. And if they keep on doing that, they're going to run into the same glitches, the same bugs, and the same, basically everything, all the bugs and glitches that you would face in Fallout 4 will be brought on to Fallout 76. They really got to bump up, they really got to fix up their game. So is Fallout 76 going to have the same game mechanics and same game engine as Fallout 4? We don't know. Like I said, the only way to find out is on June 10th when Bethesda has their press conference over at E3. But until then, we're left to wonder, what the heck is this game going to be about? And that's the thing that's I'm really dying to find out, is what is this game going to be about? Is it going to be a single player game? I mean, we do know for a fact that this game is going to be after the Fallout and after the fighting. So after all the Brotherhood, I don't remember, the Brotherhood of something, the androids, the raiders, the mutants, after all that fighting has settled down and the Fallout is over, you must rebuild. So we do know it's going to take place after the fighting and after the Fallout. It might be we might be having more like trying to restart civilization, building a new government, making a new city. We don't know. All we know is that one sentence from that teaser. That's all we know. Am I excited for Fallout 76? Heck yeah. I love the Fallout games. I didn't play the first, the second one, or the third. I jumped into the fourth one. From what some people told me, I didn't have to play the other ones, and I fell in love with Fallout 4. Yes, the story on Fallout 4 was a bit iffy. I mean, I liked the story, and in some cases I didn't like it. It just seemed kind of dumb in certain areas. Bug-wise and glitch-wise and glitches in the game were to a minimal. There weren't a lot, but there were certain things like trying to complete a quest that wouldn't complete even after you complete it. So Fallout 4, I loved it. Am I excited for Fallout 76? Yes. I'm not quite sure right now if the game is actually on Steam right now for pre-order. Will I advise someone to pre-order the game? No. Wait till the E3 Bethesda press conference. After that, make your decision. But even then, I wouldn't pre-order the game. I would wait after the game has been released, check a few videos, see how you like it. If it is a multiplayer game where you're co-oping and it's like a story-driven multiplayer co-op game, and you must complete it with a friend or a team member, wait, don't pre-order it now. Wait till you see the press conference, till they reveal it, till they talk more about it. Don't pre-order it after the press conference. Wait till like a day or 2 days after it's been released, because most likely you're gonna get the big people, the big YouTubers are gonna get it. They're gonna make 1 or 2 videos or 3, maybe even 3 videos off of it on the first 2 days. So you can go ahead, check it out, see the first 2 videos, and then from then you can determine whether or not you want to buy the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is something new I'm actually going to try to do on my channel. It's going to be like, I guess, let's talk about a certain game. It's going to be more on games that were recently, like a teaser that was released and not yet as much said about the game. We don't know much details. It won't be on games that are, for example, like we know a lot about Call of Duty Black Ops 4. We know a lot about that. I'm not going to talk about that. I might make a video about let's talk, should you buy or pre-order Black Ops 4. But I'm not going to go like an in-depth, like not in-depth, but I guess like an in-depth like I did for Fallout 76, because we don't know much about it. This is all speculation right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification for more videos, follow me over on Twitch, where I am doing some live stream gameplays of Assassin's Creed, Resident Evil 2 Revelations, and Resident Evil 6 Biohazard. Till then guys, I'll be seeing you all later. Peace out.